Good evening, everybody. For all the millions of people we have watching out at home, I'm sure. We are back with another night of Hockey Question Mark. Probably somewhat surprising to some of you, but hopefully not everybody. I hope everybody was aware of the 2023 Summer Cup that is undergoing today and tomorrow. Going to be some exciting games tonight, hopefully. Let's go ahead and bring those up. This game should be ending here in a minute. We probably won't have to do a reset. We'll just let this ride. But yeah, so we have the Summer Cup. Thanks to Super Hot Glue, who is running this. I don't think he's doing it with anybody else. Tony Flo might be partially involved in putting together some of the stuff here. I'm not entirely sure, but nonetheless, an exciting opportunity for us here tonight to watch some Hockey Question Mark. North American players only, I believe, in this tournament. As is typically the case. So we had our draft yesterday. This is a 4-team league. We have, let's see, the Brave Blumpkins, GM'd by BGP, with Juice, Austin, Alter, Goose, Cook, and T. We have the Little Beauties team with GM Crab in a Tree, Quacky, Kiwi, Lewis, Tim Jim, Ponce, and Rassel Moose. And we have No Enemies, GM'd by Kill Pessel, with Otto, Haybert, Fizz, Burn Wernham, Shark, and Robertson. That is a very heavy Canadian team there. And lastly, we have the team that we're going to see in every game here tonight on our server, which is the Friends of BGP, GM'd by Meatsail, with Tony Flo, Leafs, DeBeezy, Nargila, Super Hot Glue, and Butter. Looks like we're going to be delaying here the start. At least here on Dude Where's Makar, which is the server on your main screen. Paco, what's going on, my guy? For anybody watching this live or on the recording, go check out the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel should just be DialoriX on YouTube, and you'll find the interview we just did, bringing back the Face Off interview series with none other than Paco. It's like 3 hours and 45 minutes long, so I think it was record for the longest interview that I've done, but I think it was great. Big fan of Paco, both the player and the person, and it was great getting to chat with him, learn all about the stuff that he's gone through in his career, his story as a player. So big fan of that. Definitely go check that out. It is worth a listen. Gives you something to do during the day too. But yeah. So we've got 3 games on the schedule for tonight here in the Dude Where's Makar server. So first up, we will have No Enemies, which is the Kill Pessel team, facing off against the Friends of BGP. Then our second game is going to be Little Beauties versus the same team, Friends of BGP. And lastly is going to be the Brave Blumpkins versus Friends of BG. So we'll be seeing them a lot here tonight. In our picture-in-picture on the other server, we're going to have Brave Blumpkins facing off against Little Beauties. Then the Blumpkins facing No Enemies. And then No Enemies taking on Little Beauties. What up, Goresh? How you doing, buddy? Who do I have winning the first game? That's a good question. I'm looking at the rosters. I mean, we've got the auto team versus probably the most well-rounded team in the Friends of BGP. So it's a little tough to say. I would bet my money, I think, on the Friends of BG winning the whole tournament. But I think No Enemies is going to come in pretty strong here, and they I'll probably pick them in the best of one here in the round robin. For those who may not have seen, this is a best of one round robin between the four teams. So each team is going to play each other once. At the end of that, the last seeded team, the fourth seed team, will be eliminated. The second and third seeded teams tomorrow night will play a best of one to determine who plays the number one seeded team after the round robin in a best of three finals. So we'll be getting 3 games tonight and either 3 or 4 games tomorrow, depending on the length of that series. I don't know. I may be going back a little on my earlier prediction, though. As I look through the rosters a bit more, it's some pretty good teams, all things considered, anyway. Juice and Austin carrying the Blumpkins, the brave Blumpkins. You got Crab and Quacky on the Little Beauties. KP and Otto on No Enemies. Meatsail and Tony on Friends of BG. Some strong pairings on each of those teams. I'm guessing it's going to come down to which team winds up having the best showing out of, we'll call it the role players, right? Third, fourth players in the roster. I think that's kind of fair to say. And with that, it looks like we have everybody here. Go ahead and tab back in. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can get a better view of what's going on here. So on red team, we have the No Enemies, jammed by Kill Pestle, with Otto, Fizz, Burn Wernham, and Haybert for their starting lineup. Looks like they have Shark here in reserve. And then on blue, we have the Friends of BGP, jammed by Meatsail, who has Tony, Nargila, NHL Killa or Leafs, and Super Hot Glue, who looks like skating and appears to be on offense. So it looks like Leafs and Tony defense and Super and Meatsail offense. Not a bad choice. Whereas for No Enemies, it looks like we have Kill Pestle and Otto on offense and Fizz and Burn on defense, with Haybert and Nargila in net respectively. So an interesting little caveat here for this tournament is that offsides is off, actually, which is the first time in a little while that we've played any competitive games with that being the case. I believe even the USA versus Canada series we did a few weeks ago did have offsides on. So should hopefully see a little bit more open gameplay as we have a potential opportunity there, knocked away from Super by KP. And KP going the other way now, has a one-on-one with Tony, but a great stick by Tony in the shooting lane. Stops any chance of that really being a dangerous shot. And Super, who with a nice opportunity there, but Burn comes in clutch, knocks that away. Fights Tony for it, and Tony's going to win that battle, getting it over to Meatsail. Bit of a physics puck as he has to play it on the boards here. Meatsail passing it out in front to Tony. Tony, slices that attempted one-timer. Couldn't lift that off the ice, and that ultimately went well wide. Good look regardless, though. And now coming the other way is Otto with an opportunity. Looks in front, trying to find Fizz, but a nice job from Narg seeing that the whole way. Haybert swings it around, trying to find Otto, but that is knocked away right back to Haybert, who will take another stab at this one. Tries to get it up and across to Burn, who unfortunately can't get there. Do see some people holding the blue line a little bit here. Might take them a little while to get used to the fact that they don't have to worry about offsides in this tournament. Otto skating up with it now. Takes the shot. Ooh, nice play out of the air from KP. Trying to redirect that, unfortunately sends it down towards the post, slows it down a lot, so Narg was able to find it no problem. Good hand-eye coordination shown there, and another prime opportunity for KP as he doesn't waste it. roofs it on Narg, who tried to press out and play that, but KP found the perfect seam between the defensemen. Already taking advantage of the fact there's no offsides. That is a play that would not have happened with offsides on. KP able to get over the line with momentum, waiting for that pass from Otto. Meanwhile, in the other server, we have the Brave Blumpkins taking a 1-0 lead on a BGP goal from Juice. So they're currently leading the Little Beauties 1-0. Otto with it here, gets the pass over to KP, but KP loses it to Leafs. Leafs skating it in, gets around the defenseman, but loses it. Byrne does just enough to force him off the puck. However, Meadsail still has it off the side of the net. He's going to try to clear this up and around. Can Leafs get to it? He can. Leafs skating down low with it, looking for a passing outlet, trying to maintain possession, but a great job bodying him off of it is Otto. And Otto is skating up with it now, looking for his own chance, tries to chip it up to Fizz, but that gets peeled away and sent down to Super. Was not quite ready to corral that one in there. So Byrne will pick this one up and drop pass it for Otto. Otto, all the time in the world, he's got Meadsail forechecking him. Meadsail wisely slows down a little bit and forces Otto to make a mistake. Great job on the back check there by Meadsail. Extremely effective two-way player for how talented he is offensively. Dumped in behind the net here, and Leafs able to get that, but a bit of a physics puck centering pass. Narg tries to get this up to Meadsail. Nothing doing there, unfortunately. So Otto with it now, trying to find some space to work within the neutral zone, and somehow he does as everyone skates away from him, looking for the backdoor pass, but a little bit behind KP. KP tries to knife this one back around him, but that one does go high and wide. It's going to get sent out to the point where Super wins the battle with Byrne, but knocks the puck a little too far for himself. Haybert charging out, shoots this one down. It is wide of the net, forcing Narg to play this. And it's going to get blocked by Fizz, back around to Meadsail. With 5 seconds left, we'll probably see Meadsail just kill the period here. And he does. Meanwhile, on our other screen, the Little Beauties have just taken a 2-1 lead off a goal from Kiwi, fed by Crab. Some friendly trash talk going on here in chat between Meadsail and Otto. Well, I guess mostly just Otto chirping Meadsail, to be fair. Narg going to come out to play this one. He's just going to rip the puck down deep. No punishment for that, as there is no icing in hockey ? Haybert skates out, and he's going to send this one back down. Unsure if he was trying to find a breakout pass or take a shot there, but nonetheless, trying to battle for possession in the offensive zone is KP. Fortunately, the puck does get cleared out, as Otto and Meadsail battle here in the neutral zone. Otto getting the best of him here, but Tony, great job defensively. Able to pick up that loose puck, get it away from KP. However, he turns it back over to Otto, and Otto with a chance, but a nice defensive play by Tony. Not fooled at all there. Fizz looking for Otto on the back door, and Otto loses it. A little bit surprising to see that one happen. And behind Narg's net, he's going to... Oh, it looked like he was going to come out to play it, but Meadsail steps in, picks it up. He's forechecked now by KP, lightly sends it up to Tony. Tony drop passes it back to Meat, and board bounces it around the defense, but can't quite get there. I believe that was Fizz that cleared that out. So Leafs going to pick this up now in his own end. Looking for the across pass back to Meadsail, but this is too far. It's going to get sent down in deep. Byrne will send this deep the other way for KP. Another play that would not be able to happen with offsides still on. KP not able to do anything with that one, though. Tony taking a long shot. That's wide on Bert. Bert's a little too good for those. You're probably not going to beat him on many of those slower long shots. For those who watch the USA-Canada series, you may remember Bert being absolutely insane that whole best of 7. He was incredible in a losing effort. Definitely would have been the MVP had Team Canada won. Battling for possession here in the offensive zone. Ooh, nice job breaking that up, though, is Bern Wernham. And Tony's going to have to just send that in. Can Meetsail get to it? It doesn't look like he can. Otto going to body him off of it. Great job positioning there, but Leafs does a fantastic job cutting down on that, allowing Meetsail to get his stick in there and break up the play. And what a series of moves by Meetsail, but he shanks the shot wide. Oh, and almost an opportunity for Leafs as he steals the puck off of Fizz's stick and hits the post. Dangerous plays there. Meanwhile, Little Beauties in our other server has gone up 3-1, and KP with his second of the game on the feed from Otto, all alone right in front, makes this a 2-0 game. Definitely seen a couple defensive lapses here. KP, one of the people more infamous for taking advantage of the game when there was no offsides on. He's very, or I should say extremely aggressive with his positioning. And that is working wonders for them right now. Really need the Friends of BG to clamp down a bit more in the defensive zone, play a little bit more defensively sound, to ensure that they're not letting these forwards get behind them, in particular KP. But Fizz jumping up on the play a lot here too. Can't forget about him. Over an opportunity here for the Friends of BG as Meetsail with a great receive. Good move around Bern Wernham. Gets a shot on net, but that's saved by Bert. And he's going to wind up losing this behind the goal. Leafs battling with Otto now. Does win this one. It's going to send this down to Tony. Otto's going to peel off, leaving KP to forecheck this. Tony looks for Super. Super able to get this one. It's physicking a bit, but not too much. However, Super stuffed on the pass attempt. Can Leafs make it there to keep it in? Oh, he tried, but KP, I think that was at a great stick to prevent that from going into the zone. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone here is going to get dumped down into the Friends of BG zone, where Tony will pick this up. Try to get it up to Leafs. Leafs gets the receive, gets around one. He tried to get around a second. I couldn't really tell if that was a shot or a pass. I guess it was a pass to Meetsail. Meetsail received it. Lost it in his feet, however. And unfortunately, that's where that play dies. And we're going to go into the third and final period of this game. Well, potentially final period of this game, with the Friends of BG trailing 2-0 to no enemies. Some more casual chirping here. But all in good fun, of course. There's a shot off the face-off is read well by Hebert. Bit of a bouncing puck, which can always be a bit scary. And Meetsail with a prime opportunity there. He's about an inch away from reaching that puck and potentially having a cheeky little tip-in. Hebert standing tall, paying attention. However, his defense losing the puck right in front of him. Kind of a little bit sketchy. But they get out of dodge here. And Tony will collect this now behind his own net. Tony is sending this deep down the ice, trying to find Meetsail. He does. Meetsail with a great receive, but the puck bounced up in the air on him, and he had to slow down. Wasn't much he could do, and now he's in a bit of a tight spot. Can he make it work? He does. Meetsail fighting on the boards there with, I think, Bern Wernham kept his momentum when the defenseman didn't. And it's all the difference in the world. Looked like the defense on no enemies didn't expect him to be able to maintain that level of speed and come away with that puck, because they had nobody there covering the center. Nobody covering right in front of the goal. Meetsail was able to just walk up for free and put that in. And ooh, another shot attempt by Tony. This one looks like it was going just wide, but could have been a little bit scary. Sometimes you try to make a play on those, wind up tipping it into your own net. Always tragic if you're a goalie. Otto maneuvering around the forecheck now. He gets around one, gets around two, gets around three. And now Tony in a one-on-one. He's got to just try to keep him to the outside, and he does. Doesn't allow Otto to cut inside for an easy shot there. Great defense by Tony, doing a little Austin windmilling, but great positional defense there from him, cutting down the angle. Allowing Nard to make that save and keep them in this game. Meanwhile, on our other server, Little Beauties has just taken a 4-2 win over the Brave Blumpkins. So congratulations to them. They go up 1-0. Brave Blumpkins down 0-1. And an offensive chance here for Super as he finds Meatsil in the middle, and Meatsil, what a job there. Beautifully done. The puck bounces off his stick on the original receive, but he's able to hit it again out of the air and in. Hand-eye coordination is just exceptional. Tony with an opportunity there at the point. He gets swatted aside. I believe that was Otto. Super Haklu on the forecheck here, able to strip it away, but then loses it. And this is a 2-on-1 going the other way. Kill Pessel skating in with it now. Tony tries to make a cut back towards it. Even though he doesn't get there, he forces KP to react to him. KP loses the puck as a result. And Meatsail with it, skates it up, fighting on the boards the whole way, able to get a shot off, but it's saved. And Otto picks this up. Looking for Fizz now in the neutral zone. Fizz tries to pass it back up the boards, but there's nobody home. This is a turnover to Tony. Tony's going to rip this in deep to Meatsail. It's off of Meatsail's stick, though. He tried to feather that one in there. Unfortunately, it wouldn't go. Got some turnovers back and forth here. Is a little bit sketchy. Puck almost bounced out in front of Narg's net, but a good play by him to read the bounce off the boards. Super trying to find Meatsail, but cut down by Otto. However, a great job in recovery there by Super to get in, body Otto off of it, and get just enough of the puck to prevent him from doing anything. And he's forechecking Otto again, and is able to get the puck away. Only momentarily, I say, though, because, Otto loses it, able to get back to it, loses it again. Super trying to curl it around to take the shot on net, but it's wide, and somehow Otto just ends up with it again going the other way. Oh, it is insane how he always ends up with the puck. I do not understand it. Some great defense here, though, from the blue side. Friends of BG. There's no enemies, was putting on the pressure there. Standing tall and coming out of that with only 12 seconds left. We have maybe one more opportunity for a rush. And Meatsail is going to send this down deep, I assume looking for Super. Super's not going to get there. Burt will come out and he will kill the period, which is going to take this game into OT. Which I believe is going to delay the games on both servers, unfortunately. As the Brave Blumpkins are over on Tage Against the Machine, waiting for no enemies to finish. No enemies being the team in red here. With Friends of BGP in blue. Oh, Super. As I'm looking down at the schedule, I look back up, puck flying at Super's face. Super almost gets the redirect, standing in front, the power forward. Net front presence. Love to see Super get the game-winning goal here. He's played a solid game so far, especially for somebody who's not an active player all the time. Love to see it. Kill Pessel now, going the other way. Finds Otto on the cross pass. Beautiful pass, but Otto sends that wide. And this is going to get sent out in front where Meatsail's able to pick it up. Meatsail has all the room in the world. Oh, he would have gotten around Otto, but he cuts it short, loses it in his feet, and KP is there to pick it up. KP gets it down deep to Otto. Otto right to Fizz out in front, and just like that, the game is over. No Enemies takes it over the Friends of BG. Wow, what a game. That was really good. And with that, we have two teams right now that are... I have to check how tiebreakers work. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if overtime games count less than regulation, but regardless, our two 1-0 teams are the Little Beauties versus the No Enemies. No Enemies are going to be playing on our picture-in-picture here, so if you want to keep up with them, they are on the blue team in the picture-in-picture. The red team down there is going to be the Brave Blumpkins, which is BG, Juice, and Austin. So the two 1-0 teams with the chance to both, well, 1-0, 1-0 teams with an opportunity to move to 2-0. Again, the team that finishes first in the standings will wind up getting automatically seeded to the finals tomorrow. The team that finishes second and third will have to play each other in a best of one to determine who goes to the finals. Looks like the Friends of BG want to take a minute here, collect themselves after that overtime heartbreak for them. Teams are joining in now. So in red, we have the team we just saw lose in overtime, the Friends of BG, and that is Super, Leafs, Tony Flo, Meatsail, and Narg. And in blue, we have a team that won their last game, the Little Beauties, Quacky, Lewis, Kiwi, Tim Jim, and Crab. The opening face-off here won by the Little Beauties. Nothing coming of this, though, as it will go straight to Narg and dump back down the ice. Tim Jim will collect it behind his net, and he's going to find a Crab all the way around. Crab looking for Kiwi across. Great pass there, but great defense by Tony to prevent anything from coming of that. And, oh, Tony gets the puck to Super. Super gets it up to Meatsail, and Meatsail off the post. Really good opportunity for them starting this game. That ideally want to not go down early like they did last time. With the Friends of BG facing a 2-0 deficit last game. Able to come back and tie it in the third, but not able to win. Obviously, always much easier to play from ahead than it is to play from behind. Some neutral zone back and forth here results in a Kiwi and Quacky opportunity. Passing back and forth between each other, and a great job stepping out by Narg as he slams the door shut on Kiwi. As that looked to be a beautiful 1-0 opportunity. Crab doing a little bit of magic here to hold on to the puck. This is going to get sent back around and carried out in front, but a great job on defense there. I think that was Leafs who knocked that away from the charging forward. We're seeing a clear return back to stretch passing, even in just the 2 games we've seen so far. Stretch passing, a bit of a lost art in offsides as you can't really get away with it. Oh, and wow. Meatsail somehow all the time in the world with that, as no defenseman was able to get over to him. I thought for sure that he wouldn't be allowed to get that shot away, and got to give him credit. Super finds Meatsail. Meatsail takes the time given to him, winds up a fucking ripper. 1-0 for the Friends of BG. Oh, and a great move by Meatsail. Gets around 1, gets around 2. Deked himself into a corner here now, though, and unfortunately that is going to be the end of that. Tim Jim will pick this up and try to get it up the middle, but it gets turned over. Meatsail with a great opportunity is able to block that pass attempt from Tim Jim and rips it off the crossbar. Meatsail looking dangerous right now. Already has a goal with an opportunity for a second, and he pots it. 2-0. Less than 3 minutes into the first period. Super Hawkloo with 2 assists. We definitely want to see the super goal. That's what I'm rooting for here. Meanwhile, in our other server, quick score update. The No Enemies is currently up 4-0 over the Brave Blumpkins, who are not looking too hot so far. Interestingly, the Brave Blumpkins are playing without their GM. BG is not on the ice right now. Not sure what the reason for that is, but safe to say they're probably not too thrilled with that, as they are down 4-0. No Enemies in a prime opportunity here to move up to 2-0 in the tournament. Yeah, I mean, we're not even going to talk about that one. I mean, I don't really think you need to say anything there. That just... Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, 2-1. Tony with a nice shot. Would have been over the net. I think somebody got a piece of that. Puck attempted to get up to Quacky, but it's a little bit too short. Cut off by Leafs. Leafs unable to get a clean shot away, though. And Quacky looking for Kiwi in a great play. Quacky with almost a one-touch pass there over to Kiwi, who, again, exploiting the lack of offsides, was sitting deep in the zone. Kiwi, another player just like KP, was a bit infamous for exploiting the lack of offsides. And again, we're seeing similar results to what happened in the last game, where the Friends of BG a little bit too lax defensively in their positioning. There's an opportunity here for Quacky. We'll go over his stick. And that's going to wind up doing it for this period. So we're going to finish the first with a nice 2-2 tie. Always nice to have the more competitive games on the mainstream. Face-off won here, originally by Friends of BG, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Tony absolutely claps one that winds up being wide, and almost the fucking spin, the wrap there, that would have been crazy. Meatsail almost able to get that on net, but obviously an extremely difficult angle to try to pull that off from. Tony trying to find the breakout, but there's nothing doing, so he's going to wind up just dumping that. Leaving it for Tim Jim, skating around behind Lewis's net. Tim Jim trying to go straight up the middle and is somehow able to find Quacky in all of that. That was insane. That is a pass that should not have worked, but it did, and you got to give credit to Quacky for that one. Unfortunately, they weren't able to score off of it, but nonetheless, beautiful play by him. Kiwi with his own opportunity now looks for Quacky on the back door, but puts it too close to Narg, and Narg tips that away. Now an opportunity coming here for Friends of BG, and off the crossbar from distance, Meatsail unable to hit it. But a very nice shot attempt nonetheless. Now going the other way here is Quacky, skating with Kiwi. They have a 2-on-1. Kiwi bodying Leafs out of the way. Quacky skating into the body, and then ultimately putting the puck wide. Some miscommunication on there. Meanwhile, Shark has scored in the other server to put No Enemies up 5-0. Interestingly, Fizz is not playing in this game, so nice to see them giving Shark the playing time for having shown up. Meatsail blocked on the shot attempt there. Great defense by Crab. This puck gets sent around to Quacky. Quacky taking his time before looking for Kiwi on the long pass, and oh, it's just past Kiwi's stick. Kiwi and KP doing their best to find that soft spot in the defense, and rather successful at doing it so far, as Kiwi almost makes it 3-2 on the ice, though. Narg able to read that one. Definitely want to watch No Enemies taking on the Little Beauties. Unfortunately, that game is going to be our next game in the other server, so we will not be able to see that here. Be fun to watch the combating play styles there. Both teams trying to accomplish the same thing. See how much they each respect it defensively. So we continue to go back and forth here in the mid-game. Just under the halfway point now. Leafs with possession. Trying to find Super deep, and he does. Super behind the goal line. Gets it in front, and a nice pass to Meatsail. Meatsail off, it looks like the post and the crossbar. He's going to want that one back. Tight window, but would have been a beautiful goal had he found it. Great pass by Super. Tim Jim now finds Quacky in the middle of the ice. Quacky unable to get it over to Kiwi. So we picked up by Tony. Tony skating in with it, takes a backhand shot, but sends it wide. Tim Jim picking this up now, and he's going to look across for Kiwi. Great job by Tony, though. Cuts that down. Leafs picks this up. He still has an opportunity. Tries to curl it back in front, but unable to get the angle on it. And this is going to get sent all the way down to Narg. Narg just going to settle it and leave it for Meatsail. A little bit of a miscommunication. Meatsail trying to get it to Tony, but a bit too far. Tony with an opportunity now, though, as a 3-on-1 is developing. Tim Jim, the only defenseman back, and a great body by Super on Tim Jim, but it's not enough. Tim keeps his stick in the lane, prevents the shot from getting away, but they still have an opportunity. And a great job by Lewis reading that shot out of the air. I believe that was Super that took that at the last second. It's a little bit slow, probably just slow enough for Lewis to be able to react to it. It's going to keep this a 2-2 game. Meanwhile, Juice has scored the first goal of the game for the Brave Blumpkins. Still down 4 goals as it's 5-1 here in the first minute of the third. Opportunity now for the Friends of BG as Meatsail gets around one. Wow. What a save by Lewis. Meetsel tried to get it over. I think that was Leafs who wound up picking that puck up. Couldn't pick it up off the ice, though, and Lewis read it the whole way. Cut that one down. Brave Blumpkins have scored again, making this 5-2. Still have time as the puck's bouncing around in front. Oh my goodness. And somehow, not in the net. Fortunately for the friends of BG, that looked incredibly sketchy. Quacky with it, tries to cut it in front and see if he can find Crab. Yeah, it was Crab, but nothing doing. This will get dumped down. Lewis finds Quacky on a beautiful play. Quacky over to Kiwi. Kiwi off the post, and it's cleared. Oh, the opportunity was sitting on the doorstep, but a great clear by the defenseman. I didn't see who that was. Friends of BG sweeping that out, as that could have been the dagger. Leafs with it now. Drop passes it to Meetsale, and with an opportunity of their own, Meetsale with a great shot, but Lewis with a better save. There's another opportunity here, though, as he gets it back and across to Leafs. Leafs trying to keep this in. Super working the front of the net, maintaining this physical presence. Meetsale tried to find Leafs cutting down into the slot, but a nice job breaking it up as it's now 5-3. The Brave Blumpkins, with just over 2.5 minutes to go, they need 2 goals to tie this game up. Or is it too little too late? Remains to be seen. Back and forth in the neutral zone here. And ultimately, the Friends of BG will come away with this one. As, Tony loses it on the boards. Trying to get that over to Meetsale. Meetsale does get there. A little bit sketchy, though, as Kiwi, strong on the forecheck, does tip this out of the air, and that's going to give Quacky an opportunity. Quacky gets it back across over to Kiwi. Kiwi down to the point. Crab sends it in, looking for the Quacky on the doorstep, but it's wide. No Enemies has scored the 6th goal, by the way, putting the game firmly out of reach with under 2 minutes left to play. And oh my goodness, what a play by Kiwi. Crab with what I can only assume was a shot attempt. There's no way that was a pass. And Kiwi just ever so gently out of the air, down into the net, making it look easy. Beautiful goal by him. Puts his team up by 1 goal with just under 2 minutes to go. Meetsale slows this down. Tries to take the shot. And, as I said, puts the game out of reach. The Blumpkins have scored 2 more. It's now 6-5. With 1:30 left in both games 1 goal apart right now. Kiwi with an opportunity, but the puck a little bit too slow. Unable to get the shot away. This is going to give Leafs an opportunity for a breakout. Kiwi playing it nice and slow on the forecheck. But a nice job by Leafs getting this up and across to Tony. Tony takes the backhand shot that lands just on Lewis's stick. Tony tried to take another shot, but a great block by Kiwi. Tony able to get this back, though. Just under a minute to go. They do need to generate a goal here. Going down, losing a second game would be pretty tough to overcome. They would have to beat the Brave Blumpkins at that point just for a chance at making it to the finals. However, going the other way, we have a 2-on-1 as Quacky and Kiwi. Quacky keeps it himself. Or was it Kiwi? I think that was Quacky. I think Kiwi touched it before it went in. I don't know. Nonetheless, 4-2. And with just under 30 seconds to go, that is probably the dagger here. It's definitely the dagger, as Quacky and Kiwi now have a 2-on-0, as I'm sure they're going to get cheeky with it. Gently across. And Kiwi with his 5th goal of the game. He's going to ice this one. It's the Friends of BG are going to fall to the Little Beauties. Meanwhile, in the other server, with 6 seconds to go, The game has been tied up between No Enemies and the Brave Blumpkins. So the Friends of BG have fallen 0-2. And with that, this last game, which we'll see here in a moment once our OT game finishes in the picture-in-picture, this last game is going to do it for the Friends of BG that we see here in the server still, Meat Sale on red. They will need to win this following game. Otherwise, they are eliminated from playoff contention. While in the other server, we have a beautiful 1-0 opportunity for Alter. Game on his stick, and he scores. Alter gets the hat trick. Juice with 6 points. Alter with 3 goals. And coming back from down 5-0. The Brave Blumpkins pull it out in overtime over No Enemies. That is wild. Yeah, that is a pretty historic throw. I kind of wish we were watching that game instead. Jesus. Gonna have to go back and take a look at Super Hawklu's VOD for that one. What the hell was going on there? 5-0 comeback. And it was 4-0 in the first period. That is insane. So after 2 games in our round robin, we have the Little Beauties, who are GM'd by Crab in a Tree, featuring Quacky, Kiwi, Lewis, and Tim Jim, are in first place, 2-0. The Brave Blumpkins are in second place with a 1-1 record. Brave Blumpkins being the BG team of Juice, Frog, Alter, Goose. Third place is Team No Enemies, who just lost to the Brave Blumpkins, and that is the Kill Pestle team with Otto, Habert, Fizz, Burn, and Shark. And in last place, we have our team in red on this server right now, 0-2, are the Friends of BG. So in order to make the playoffs here, Friends of BG are going to have to win this game. And their best chance, actually, would be if the Little Beauties are able to beat Team No Enemies and the Friends of BG are able to beat the Brave Blumpkins. Because that would give us a 3-way tie of 3 teams that are 1-2. So we'll be watching this closely in the other server, as that would provide for quite an interesting setup. I'm not sure what Super would have planned for that. Hey Juice, how you doing, pal? Congratulations on the win. That was quite epic. I'm sure you guys are taking a breather after that one. All right, and here we go. So on red team is going to be the team that we have been watching all night long, and that is the Friends of BG, Super Hot Glue, Go Leafs Go, or NHL Killa, Tony Flo, Meat, and Nargila. And on the blue team, we have Alter, Juice, Goose, Frog, which is Austin, and BGP for the Brave Blumpkins. Just coming off their 5-goal comeback to win 7-6 in overtime. So the opening face-off is cleared down into the Friends of BG zone. Meatsail picking this up here. He's going to skate around the forechecking Alter. Meatsail across center ice is going to go for the long shot, and a great save there by Goose. That looked like it may have tucked in the bottom right corner of the net there. Tony's going to scoop that one up in the neutral zone. Try to find the pass to Meatsail, but a great job by Austin to prevent that from happening, and this play will get reset. Leafs with it now, looking for Meatsail. Meatsail able to get around one. He's got Super in front, but tries to go across to Tony. That's going to be blocked, though. Super bodied off the puck by Austin. Great job clearing the net front. Well, I guess the net back. And Austin going to rip this in, looking for a breakout pass, but can't find one. Tony will pick this one up and send this around to Leafs. Leafs passing this up to Meatsail. Meatsail somehow able to get around both defensemen and has to kind of flub the puck forward. Not really what he was hoping for, but Tony with it here behind his own net. It's going to rip this deep. Meatsail going to have to play this in the corner. He's got Leafs on the point. Tries to go in front in the net, though. Oh, my goodness. Goose almost hit that out of the air into his own net. That would have been tragic. Going the other way now is Alter. Alter, the overtime hero of the last game, tries to cut it in on Meat, but Meat stands tall, strips this puck away, and they have a 4-on-2 right now going the other way. Meatsail keeps it. Looks like that shot was going wide, but Goose playing that nonetheless. Tony's going to have to step up on this rebound now. He does, but it's in over Goose's stick. Not reading the height as that was coming in, and that dropped in perfectly just over his twig. Tony, I believe, gets his first goal of the night. Don't believe he scored in either of the first two games. But Tony putting his team up 1-0 in a crucial must-win scenario for them. Meatsail trying to make it 2-0. It's wide of the net. Meatsail still with the puck, staying strong, tries to cut it back on BG, but nice defensive showing there. Locks him down. Meanwhile, in the other server, the Little Beauties have taken a 1-0 lead after one period over the No Enemies team. Scrum in front, but nothing doing. His Friends of BG not able to score there. He still has it, though. He's going to go for round two. He cuts it in front again, but unable to find purchase on any of his teammates' twigs. Leafs is going to pick this up. So the defense are playing really slow right now from the Brave Blumpkins. It's taking them a while to react to some of these plays. Tony going to send this back in from the point, and that's crossbar and over. Promising for a second there. And finally cleared out after what feels like 2 minutes of straight possession. Brave Blumpkins able to get this one out. Juice attempting to find Alter, but unable to do so. As Tony picks this one up. And he's got two men up the same side here. And can't quite make it to either. This Juice is going to find that and send that back down deep. Meatsail tried to pick that one up, but Juice able to steal it. However, can't find his teammate Alter, and that's going to get sent across to Super, who loses it. Austin finds Alter. Alter with the board pass, hits it out of the air, trying to get it over to Juice, but couldn't quite pull that one off. Would have been a small miracle. And this pass gets sent all the way up to Tony, who's deep up the ice right now. Tony cuts it back, still has possession, gets it in front to Super, but Super with not enough space can't make that one go. And we will end the period 1-0. It's the Friends of BG desperate for the dub. Leafs with the puck now, skating it back behind his net after the one face-off for the Friends of BG. Cuts it back across for Meat, but doesn't quite find him there in the center of the ice. A little bit tough to get those open ice passes to land. So gets sent around for Alter, but a great body there by Leafs prevents the play from making it any further. And Leafs now looked for the centering opportunity to Super, but Austin with great defense locks that one down. There's another opportunity here, though, as it's Leafs versus BG, and Leafs with a great drop pass to Meat. Gets around the defenseman, flings it on net, but it's on the ice. And Goose easily able to turn that one aside as this gets cleared down. Meanwhile, in our other server, No Enemies has tied it. So No Enemies and the Little Beauties are knotted up. BG going to go back into his zone to pick up this puck. He's going to fling this one around to Austin. Austin on the boards. Able to corral this and get it across to Juice, but Juice with no momentum has to try to dangle in a phone booth. Can't quite pull that one off. Now it gets sent around to Alter, who'll chip that one deep. Meatsail picks this up. Looking for the pass to Leafs. He does find it. He's got Super moving to the front of the net. Great defense there by Alter, though. Cuts that one down before Super has a chance to make a play on that. And now going the other way, Alter with a far too gentle of a pass was looking for Austin. Can't make that one go, though. And what a shot. Crossbar down and in. Meatsail demonstrating why he is such a good player in all phases of the game. With a beautiful backhand shot there. Doesn't get much better than that. And 2-0 for the Friends of BG, who desperately need this. They're still pouring the pressure on as they get around, get in front, but unable to stuff it home is Meatsail. Looking for their third goal of the game. They have dominated most of the play here as Meatsail keeps this in at the blue line. Not that I guess it really matters, but able to get that over to Super. Super tries to find Meatsail in front, but it's a little bit off. Meatsail unable to get the one-timer. So it gets sent around. Tony gonna fall back off this and not charge at it. That'll let this pass get over to Alter. Alter cuts it back around the defenseman on the ice and hits the post. Scary there for a moment. This puck gets sent deep to Goose, who's going to step out of his net to play it. Tony skating up with it now. Opts to pass instead of taking the backhand shot. Leafs tries to cut it in, but Juice reading it the whole way. However, Juice loses it to Leafs again. Leafs to Super. Super trying to go back to Leafs. That'll be picked off. BG with it here. Looking for the deep pass up to Austin. Puck is spinning. Austin able to get it. It's flung back over the other side of the ice. Beats Alter to it now. And Meatsill skating this one up by himself. He gets around Juice. He's gotten around Austin, but he's lost it in his feet. And Austin does just enough. Juice will pick that one up and try to find Alter up the same boards he does. And what a receive by Alter. Unable to get a clean shot away afterwards, but a promising look. The Brave Blumpkins definitely need more of those. Tony with it now, skating it down and around below his goal line. Oh, and he loses it. Juice is going to pick this one up. He's got a man coming in center, but Juice keeps it. No angle shot. Punishes Tony, who swears it was lag. And with that, it is 2-1. Juice coming off a 6-point performance in the last game. The engine driving his team back into it. However, leaps off the faceoff. Makes it look so easy. Moves around one, moves around another, takes the easy forehand shot, top shelf, and this is back to a 2-goal lead for the Friends of BG. Meanwhile, No Enemies is still down in this game. They're down 2-1, potentially 3-1, but a nice save by Haybert. Keeps that lead only at 1. So with 2.5 minutes to go in the other server, No Enemies trying to make the comeback here so they can get their second win of the night. As they are chasing the Little Beauties. They're up in game 3. Meanwhile here, we still have a 2-goal lead. Although we might be looking at a 1-goal lead as a nice opportunity there for the Brave Blumpkins is turned aside. Juice skating with the puck now, trying to maintain possession. He does. Buys time for Austin. Austin keeps the shot on the ice. And that is easily saved by Narg. BG keeping this in. It's going to find Juice. Juice stepping up for it. He's got a man towards the middle. Is able to find him and Alter with a great move. Juice absolutely threaded that pass through the defense, and Alter wasted no time corralling it, getting it to his backhand, and ripping that one home. What a play. Meanwhile, Shark from Auto ties the game up for No Enemies with 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands in both servers. Hello, Ghost. How you doing, my man? How come you didn't sign up for the Epic Tournament, dude? What's going on? Austin trying to find Alter here, but Alter loses that one. A little tough to corral it. However, he does get this one back, spinning a little bit on him, but he's been given enough space to work with. Somehow carries that up and over Tony's stick. What am I seeing? Gets around another one, and Alter scores. Wow, what a sequence of back-to-back goals from him. I don't know how he pulled that move off against Tony. I don't know if that's what he was even going for, but he somehow did a little puck lift there. Oh my goodness. Wow, Alter willing his team back into this one as this is now a 3-3 tie. Meanwhile, the Little Beauties in the other server have taken a 3-2 lead. And with 12 seconds left to go over there, it looks like that one is going to be final. Which means we could very well be looking at a 3-way tie here. And that game does go final. 3-2, Little Beauties over No Enemies. Okay, so we rooting for Team Chaos. We rooting for the three-way tie. I think that would be the most interesting. I don't know how Super's going to do the tiebreakers, so I'm kind of hoping it means more games have to be played, but we'll see. Clearing the puck out now was, I believe, Austin. So Tony's going to pick this one up and find Meatsill with it. Little miscommunication there between them, but Meatsill able to come away with that one and rip that one deep. Not much coming of that, though, and now going the other way, we have an opportunity here for the Brave Blumpkins, who have possession in the offensive zone. Game tied 3-3. BG almost able to find Alter on the effectively JSL pass, the mega JSL pass. But nothing doing there. However, as I say that, Tony unable to get back to the puck, and BG scores. Tony, I thought for sure was going to have that. I'm not sure if I just misread the minimap and misread his momentum, or if the puck bounced a funny direction, but BG just skated straight through for it, takes a kind of lazy shot, but not one that Narg has a great opportunity on, and it's now 4-3. However, straight away, the other direction, I have no idea what was going on there, but Narg able to find Meatsill, nobody on Meatsill, and he just gently rips it home. 4-4. Okay, what a sequence of events there. That was something. So we're back to a tie game. Austin with this now in the neutral zone as he tries to find Juice. Juice picks it up in the corner. And it looks like he was going for the drop pass, but I don't think Alter was reading that the same way. Alter was charging forward. It's going to give Tony a shot now. Super all by himself in front of the net, trying to screen as best he can. Unable to pull that one off, though. Meatsill still with this, looking for Tony across, but a great stick by Juice. Gets in there at the last second. However, oh my goodness. Tony just flings it up and in, and with 9 seconds left, Super gets just a piece of it in front and scores what looks like it's going to be the game-winning goal. I say that, there's one more opportunity, cutting it back across for Alter, but a great defensive play by Meatsill, and that's going to do it. 5-4. The Friends of BG are able to take the dub. Over the Brave Blumpkins. So I don't know what happens at this point. I don't know how the tiebreakers work because we have 3 teams tied at 1 and 2, and they all beat each other. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we're counting points, because if we're counting points, although that doesn't really make sense in a round robin best of 1, but if we're counting points, then it would be the Friends of BG and the Brave Blumpkins that would play each other for a spot in the finals. If we're going off goal differential, then I believe it would be the Brave Beauties versus No Enemies. Yeah, I don't know. Nonetheless, the Little Beauties are automatically seeded to the finals. So, yeah, maybe we'll have to get a 3-way playoff tomorrow. This is going to be interesting. I'm sure we'll see a ruling at some point come out tonight about who is going to get this spot. I'd love to see a three-way playoff tomorrow. That would be a lot of fun, but remains to be seen. So either way, we will catch you all right here tomorrow, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, for at least one best of one to determine who's going to play off against the Little Beauties, right? I can't even remember now. Little Beauties, yeah. These names, guys, I can't do these names, these team names. Anyway, see who's going to face off against the Little Beauties, and check out the HQM and Discord for the announcement on what the tiebreak rule is or how we're going to do that. But hope everybody had a great time this evening. Hope everybody enjoyed. If you're interested in learning more about the game, go ahead and hit the exclamation mark HQM, which should give you a brief explanation of what it is that you're watching, and also give you the link to our Discord server where you can find more information about all the goings on here in North America and also the occasional update from the Europeans. But yeah, we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. Best of luck to the teams in the finals. Hope everybody has a great evening. Peace.